Retreat is a time set apart to be with God, and you just go, you do this Sunday to Sunday, and then the day keep going, months keep going, and then the years. At the end of it, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus, we finally again. Glory to God, Happy New Year, family. Is that what you do? Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, you're welcome. My name is Stephanie. Kindly hit the subscribe button so you'll be the first to watch my new videos when I upload them. And at the end of the video, please share your comments, share the video, and hit the like button. Thank you so much. So welcome everyone. So on today's video, I'll be talking about retreats. So retreat is a time set apart to be with God, away from the world, away from distraction. Yes, I know there are corporate retreats, there's family retreats, there are retreats with your workers and all of that, but no, I'm talking about the personal retreats, the alone time with God. Retreat is a spiritual mystery that guarantees victory. This I coined from Apostle Joshua Selman. A life you don't plan for, you'll fail at. The first time I heard this quote, I heard it from Bishop David Oyedepo. He said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Now I'm saying that a life you don't plan for, you'll fail at. Before you embark on a journey, you have to be prepared, right? You have to be kitted. You can't just wake up in the morning and just dash out of your house, do your slippers, and then you're going on a journey. You have to prepare, you have to plan, you have to take note of what you want to do, you have to put your things together, you even have to get money for it, you have to prepare yourself mentally, your emotions, how you're going to sit for that 6-hour journey, how you're going to sit for that 12-hour journey, even if it's 3 hours, how you're going to sit from it. You need to be ready, you need to plan, oh, okay, when I go for this journey, what am I going to do? What will I be doing? What will I wear? All those planning and preparation you do before embarking on a journey is the same vein that works in life. Before you go into any new season, you have to prepare, you have to plan. You need a retreat. Retreat is very vital because there are two most important seasons in a man's life. That season is either the end of a season or the beginning of a season. This time is a strategic time that needs strategic measures. Employ strategic measures in order to have full results and victory over it at the end of it. That is why we're talking about retreat. As we know, the year is about to end. What have you done so far? You need to do a review on how the year went, how 2023 went, and how are you going to walk into 2024. Now, what are the things you should do during a retreat? Number 1, Thanksgiving. You need to thank God for everything that you experience over the year. It's a whole 365 days, and it's not by your power, it's not by my power that we're able to live through these days. And when I say Thanksgiving, I'm not talking about the things those things that were, in fact, you cannot even close your eyes to them. When you look, you see that obviously this thing happened. This year I bought a new car. This year I entered my mansion. This year I got an award. Those things that the world can see. Talk about everything. How you had me in the morning, afternoon, and night. This is not possible for some people, but you had it anyways. How you drank bottled water and not pure water this year. Yes. How you were able to buy certain things for yourself, which was not not possible before. Maybe last year you would have to ask someone to either buy these things for you before you could have them for yourself. But this year you were able to afford them by yourself. That's something to be grateful for. You thank God for how you were able to use your legs, you were able to use your hands, you could talk and people could hear you, you could laugh, you could cry. You talk about everything. Be intentional. List out everything you experienced. Think about it. Be deliberate. Spend your time. Don't rush out of Thanksgiving. Take your time. Dwell there. You know, in my previous video, I said, what you're thankful for multiplies. What you're thankful for grows. And what you're thankful for stays permanent. So, if you thank God for these things, they will multiply. How you slept and woke up. I mean, it's a huge testimony. People sleep and they don't wake up. It's not our efforts that we are able to sleep and we sit every day. You thank God for every single thing in details. Retreat is not something you do in a rush. Retreat is an act that you take, an intentional moment. You take out days, you set out days, like at least 2 days. You're not where you used to be. You have moved. Take it or you leave it. You have moved. God has helped you this far. And you might not be where you want to be yet, but you are not where you used to be. The life you are living presently was once a prayer point. Think about it. Even though there are things you might want at this time, or there was a time when the life you are currently living used to be a prayer point. If you're a student, then you're in the university and you are believing God for your school fees to be paid, for your school fees to be settled, and it troubles you so much and you think God is unfaithful. Think about it. There was a time when you prayed for admission. There was a time when you cried at night, you could not sleep, you were bothered, you were praying and fasting, believing God for admission. Now you don't just have an admission, you have the admission, you are in school, you've received lectures, you know what university life is like, and you've moved from one level to another. You finished a semester, you're in another, you finished a year, you've even got into the last part of your year, maybe in your final year. So there's actually a lot to be thankful for, so be deliberate about it. What are the things you should review? Look back into the year. How was your relationship? Your character? Your spiritual life? Your mental transformation? Your growth? How much have you grown? Your health? I mean, you need to take care of yourself. Our body is a temple of the Holy Ghost, it's a temple of God, and you need to take care of this temple. So your health matters to Him. Yes, how you look matters to Him. How you present yourself matters to Him. How you take care of yourself matters to God. So your health, your finance. Did you spend so much? Were you able to save? Were you just, as it comes, the money is gone? How much did you invest this year? And then also your giving. For every giver, He's a receiver also. A cup that you don't pour out of cannot be refilled. So, did you give? How much of a giver were you? Finally, your purpose and your assignment. So throughout the year, were you able to discover your purpose? Do you know why you're here? Do you know why you're existing? Do you know why you're still alive? There's a purpose for you being alive. And have you been able to walk in it? Are you going according to that purpose? Now, your assignment for every day you spend, you have a daily target. There's an assignment for you. Do you know if you were able to meet up with those assignments? You know, when you're in school and you're given a task to do an assignment, there's usually a punishment for one who fails to do it. So same thing with life. Life is spiritual. The assignment you have for each daily task you do, there are consequences to it when you fail to do them. So these are things you should also do a review on. So if you've watched this video down to this time, now I really want to encourage you to have a retreat before next year, because it's not just about a YouTube video or any random video or something you should just watch and enjoy how I speak. But basically, I have done this thing before. I did a retreat last year, and believe me, it was amazing. I had the best time this year. My year was filled with intentionality because I had prepared for it, I had planned ahead of it, I prayed it out. You know, a year is just like a pregnancy. Like when a woman is due for delivery, that's how it is, and then you are expectant of the baby that will come. Now, this baby, the baby in a year, is dependent on the preparation you do, the things you eat, the things you feed her with, which is what you do during a retreat. So I have done a retreat, and last year, at least this is very close, last year I did a retreat. I did a 3 days retreat, and it was amazing. From the beginning of this year, 2023, I could note out the things I was doing, and I had to be very intentional with it, and I grew. I could see myself growing as the day goes by. I grew spiritually, physically, mentally. I had to make sure I was reading books. I had to make it an intentional one. I was reading books, spiritual book, my Bible, book that will help me grow, financial book. I became intentional with my business, with my finance, with my character, with my relationships, with my academics. I became very intentional with a lot, and I could see myself growing. I began to listen to people who I want to see myself become like or become more than. And you see, I did not regret any of it. So I just want to encourage you to try it out. The year is about to end. We still have few days to go before 2024. So make it a date. Take out, remember I said at least 2 days, because you could use a whole day for just Thanksgiving. You have to be intentional with it. Talk to God. Remember, it's just you and God. Be very realistic, and please, when you're setting your goals, make sure you try as much as possible to make it very realistic. You know, sometimes the mistake we do is setting unrealistic goals, and at the end of the day, we can't even achieve them. We can't even do one of it. So make sure if you're setting your goals, they are very realistic, they are practical, they are something you can actually work with. Then don't be afraid to push yourself beyond boundaries. You might have not done this before. It might be your first time, but just try it. And 2024 is going to be an amazing year for you. You can count your 365 days with your finger at the end of it, and count how much achievement you made, and see how much growth you've earned, and you find out that you're a new person. Your life has changed in 6 months. Thank you so much for watching to this time. I really do appreciate your patience, and I love you so much. Do well to comment whatever you feel, whatever you would like to see me post. Drop it at the comment section. Don't forget to like, and please share. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Wait a second, you've been watching and you haven't subscribed yet. Now, click that subscribe button. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Do have the best year.